One last time, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. And we are in fact live. Let me get this out and then we will get started. Alright, we are in fact live. This is the final day of Season 15 for Mario Kart World Lounge, or Mario Kart World Lounge, 8DX Lounge. So we are streaming on Friday night instead of it being on our normal Saturday because it concludes tomorrow. These are the last bogeys tonight that we will be playing for the entire season. So it's going to be a pretty critical night. See how things end up going. We're going to go and hop into time trials. That's how we're going to warm up today. And we've been trying to work on some Mount Wario of late in time trials. Haven't really played much of 8DX this week, so haven't really been practicing this too much. So probably going to be a little bit rusty from the last time I was TTing, but that's okay. This section just gives me so much trouble, man. It's really Section 3. I definitely did not, though, look like I haven't been playing this track. That's kind of crazy. Nice trick. Unlucky. Man, I don't know what it is I'm doing that gets so much time there. So that's honestly where I'm losing to this ghost. And that's what's going to have to be solved. Really? Unlucky, dude. This will be fine, though, as long as we don't screw this ending up. Nice. Still not great, but better slalom section. That's kind of what was needed. Oh, that was just the wrong command. Okay. Still got a little bit of time beforehand. We're going to keep going. Nice to get a PB though, especially on stream. That is incredibly unlucky. We're just gonna keep this one going. Dang it, dude. I think that line like way too tight. Gosh, those tricks suck, man. I lose barely. Yeah, I just need to land those tricks. Rooms should start being made shortly. Dang. Alright, they're getting made right now. We are in room 6. We are the top seed in MMR in this room. Almost certainly going to be a tier F. Well, it could be an FG. We are top seed by quite a bit. Only 3 players that are actually bronze 2 in this lobby, so we're gonna see how things kind of iron out. split in the room. That's cool. This is somehow tier F, and I don't really get it, but sure, whatever. Alright, I'm going to be right back with something to drink so that way my throat doesn't get dry, and then explaining some of the rules that will be for the stream tonight, as this is going to have some as there's going to be some specialized stuff as it is the final thing, you know. I definitely have words tonight, trust me. Okay, so we're going to put it in chat. This is Mogi number 1, of course. We are in room 6. It's a tier F 2v2. The tag is going to be R. So let us also go ahead and get that updated. Somebody took tag T like right away, so I'm going to have to suffer with tag R, which is the next letter in my name. So this is going to be how this Mogi session is going to go tonight. As per how I do these streams, there will still be 2 Mogis that happen. So you'll have the Mogi at this hour and then the Mogi at the next hour. Let me make sure I turn my stream off so nobody joins real quick. So there will still be your typical 2 Mogis in this stream. However, I can keep playing tonight, as it is going to be the last stream of the season, if the goal of silver is still within is within reach. So essentially what that means is this. If there is any world where in which I can obtain silver in the next Mogi, so for a Mogi 3, then I can continue playing, is how I'm going to do this. Otherwise, the stream will end after the second Mogi, per usual. So we're going to hope for 2 extremely good Mogis today. So, kind of an important night. Of course, as I alluded to, it's tier F. The room, I am the highest MMR in the room individually, 3,406. Second in here is 3,058. The lowest player in the room, 2,244. And that player in particular is actually my teammate. However, because I am paired with the lowest player in the room, that actually makes us seed 3 in the room. So there's some possibilities that we could seriously gain in this room. Still have to be top 3 to gain in terms of team play. But if we do get first, it's almost a 200-point gain, so it doesn't really matter. Some other interesting stats. I was looking at some stuff earlier. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, so 11 in the room. Gonna scroll up a little bit. So our peak is 3,507. We're really close to that right now. In fact, 3,406 came from last stream, plus 346 in 2 events in stream 19. The last 10 though I've actually been 8-2. I didn't realize I was on a little bit of a heater. The problem is the losses though have been very significant, because with that 8-2, the plus minus is plus 473. It's just like I said, two of those wins ended up being from last stream, and I gained 346 because of it. So, whew. It's a really interesting spot right now. Massive potential to gain tonight. And if we do end up winning with that 197 point gain, That will put us at 3.6, I think, for the first time. Yeah. So we will have a new peak. Getting second place will be a new peak in this. We have somebody that has not joined the room. That's really cool. Didn't realize we were already at 08. And this is looking not so great right now, because where the heck is the 12th player? Alright, we do have 12, thank goodness. Big night. Let's try to take advantage of the end of the season. Oh, the other rule, no more than 4 tonight. So, 4 Mogies is my limit. But again, I have to play 2. Going to start with Hyrule. Here we go. And there's another team that's on White Yoshi, and I don't know why. Okay, that is my teammate in 1. I got a trail. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of it. Just a difficult spot right there. Yeah. I have to get rid of that. That's fine. It is tier F, so it is focus lobby. I might play Goofy. Okay. I could work with this. Oh, dude. We'll take anything. 7/8's fine to begin. Okay. Really should dial in, because I should not be playing like that. I messed up the NISC, and that ends up being my fault. Cool. This is what we're going to get for picking random today, guys. That is just not what I wanted. Get rid of it. Oh, right. Let's get rid of that. Okay, I was gonna hope for that trail to get rid of, but okay. Also, great driving right here. I have not played a lot of 8DX this week. Need a couple boxes here. Alright, no shock dodges for us today. Just stay wide of this guy. Cool. We're gonna do this for safety. What? Excuse me? I somehow got 5. Was I too high? This seems like a completely reasonable play. No, I just lose my glider and the game just screws me over for that. Whatever, dude. That's completely bullshit. I'm not playing my best. Alright. Stop talking, actually start focusing. That really sucks, dude. Good. Need that. Dude, come on. Ugh. Just not a good track, man. Track has like literally not any skill. The amount of times I've been screwed over on this track because I don't pull a bill is absolutely absurd. Dude, who? Oh my lord. This is just not what I wanted. Dude, this pole sucks. My teammate gets something good there. Let's go. We end up getting 2-3, that's good. Okay. Starting to see how this is probably going to go. I'm just not going to run this. This is way too close for comfort. I chain this next set. Hold for star. You suck, dude. You just really suck. I guess I really needed to like spam that star way faster. Probably would have been better. really not a fan of that draft. We're missing that set. This is a really chaotic beginning to NBC. Holy spam, dude. Dude, I can't do anything. Like, I'm backing that. Teammate's too close. And I'm gonna hit that. That really sucks. I need this golden to finish. Come on, there we go. Oh my gosh. Holy cannoli, how did I not hit any of those? Electrodrome. This has been a crazy lobby, man. You know what? I just want to run this one. I'm really not that bad at this track. Just because I see that. You're gonna try to take one here, I see. Dude, that bump was awful. Okay, well, and I'm gonna get redded in 11th. Unbelievable. I have no choice but to use this. Ninja Nana? Is there just like gonna be no shock this race? Oh my god, what an awful pull. Dude. This guy's had like 3 track picks in a row or something. Or at least 3 of the last 4. Dude. I was gonna get rid of him. I'm gonna get... I'll lose my mind in this lobby, dude. Dude, why are you over here? And teammate, why do you not have an item? That's not good. Such a bad pull. Everybody's just got triples. I'm too good at the game. What's the situation? T is for sure in first. I don't think we're beating L. No, we're not. I honestly need my teammate to do some damage, man. Like, I need them to have a big race. Dude, these tracks is Mogi. It's not looking good. I was gonna run. This is maybe a huge mistake. I haven't played this track in a while, Lounge. Ooh, that was kind of beautiful. Red skip. Just avoid teammate. Okay. I gotta get rid of him. I don't want to get close to my teammate and just like... I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna do this, and let's drop another spot. Dude, why are you backing that? In 10th. Backing that surely helped your race, didn't it? I was pulling shrooms. Oh, dude, that's so unlucky. That is just so unlucky. I don't know why I just couldn't get one box there, but whatever. Okay, so we're beating 1-7. We're beating XX. So we're at least in 4th. C is beating us, T is beating us. And it's close with L. Dude, why are we in 4th, man? You know what? I played well in this last time. I can definitely work with this. Out of the way of this guy, just go here. Dude, just drive. Nice. All they pull is red shells, and all I pull is shrooms. Let's freaking go, dude. Oh, dude, come on. That's so bullshit. Really strange shock, by the way. Nice try. I kind of need my teammate to just really wake up a little bit, man. Oh my goodness, what are these track picks, guys? These suck. These guys picked this for top 2, by the way. Let's see if it pays off, because it certainly didn't, because I'm in 1. God, this track is awful. And you've got triple grains in 1. Cool. I'm on the other side. Whatever, dude. I might have to play a little aggressive with this. Blue shell's nice. Are you kidding me? That's just a shitty pull. So is this. At least I can play defensive with this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Goes through the freaking nanas, man. Unbelievable. Thank God. Finally got one of my picks. Final race so I can can up. Well, I think that seals the deal for the season. I think we're only going to do 2 today. Just another freaking unlucky Tier F lobby, man. Really getting sick and tired of this tier. That's actually pretty good. Dude. Video game. Let's have it back all these. I don't need them, and they're not helping me. Before anybody gets any ideas. Right. You're gonna stop at that box now. On lap 3. When that makes the most sense to do that. Whatever, dude. We didn't get last, thank God. I think we got 4th. Did we beat X? 152 or 100 and yeah, we beat X. Dude, we lost to 3rd by 20. I am going to start picking Dolphin more. I have been playing really well on this track as it's been showing. Last Mogi, I ran that track, or a couple Mogies ago, I ran that track and ended up getting first. And in this one, I played it from the back decently and ended up getting fairly good spot. We're going to be in room 3 now. Going to have some Silver 2 players in the lobby. We're going from the highest MMR to the lowest. Dude, it's gonna be one of those nights, isn't it? And we're playing a 3v3. We're playing a 3v3 in an incredibly split lobby, man. I'm going to take a second, step up, use the restroom, and then I'll join the lobby. I will be right back. This is probably going to be the last Mogi of the stream. I have a pretty good bet on that. With them selecting 3v3, this is going to be a long Mogi. There's just not really much to it. And the worst part to this is we're the lowest team by quite a bit. These teams are not very well distributed. I don't know why my actual MMR hasn't updated. It's updated my loss, but not the actual MMR in the game, so that's kind of crazy. I am gonna just have to pray the Smogy that we can get a good result. Alright, there it goes, and finally it's updated. So right here, this is going to probably be the final Mogi of the season. Actually, it's guaranteed to be because we won't be able to reach the silver goal by Mogi 3. That's what I alluded to at the beginning of this stream. Is the only way I continue playing tonight is if the Mogi goal is within reach after Mogi 2. The minimum for these streams is typically I have to play 2. And I opted for playing more if things were going to go well or things were going to get close. Just a deeply unfortunate one. Okay. Let's give it our all. It's gonna be, this is probably gonna be really tough. It's gonna maybe be a very tough event to watch. But regardless, this is a great lobby to practice in. So, that's the mindset we're gonna have. And who knows, maybe we'll pull something out. Maybe we'll pull something out tonight. One of our teammates is not on light blue. We are gonna have to investigate that. Figure out who that is. Okay. They are on pink. Hang on. Top 3? Are we serious? There are 4 people with tag T. Wait a minute. I could definitely say the blue Yoshi is us. This position sucks. Why? I just don't understand why you go for that box, dude. That doesn't make any sense. That just does not make any sense. Like, that player went wide with a star to go into that double box. Like, what are you doing? Take the inside one, go for the cut. Alright, did our teammate update their tag? Or did one of the players update their tag? Looks like it. Looks like this inkling right here is us. Great. Get him out of here. Three v 3 is a little bit more of an aggressive format, and also that green coming back to hit me is really unlucky. I gotta do that. Teammate's really close. I didn't get a box? Are you kidding me? That's really unlucky. Have to take fourth there. I'm fine with that. Somebody's actually being really nice though in our chat, and they're actually putting the scores of the teams right now, which I'm very appreciative of. So as we get further, I'll update kind of where we're at. Don't have to go back and look through screenshots. Dude. And you just lose the protection. Why not? I forgot about this. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. Teammate. That's actually a solid race. Teammate a little too close to me there. If they can, like, honestly, completely my fault though, that race. I completely forgot to do the drift off the ramp. I realized it way too late. I was in autopilot thinking I could just go I could just go around, and I could have, but that was not a good play. This is a track I'm going to time trial at some point soon. Gonna have to learn some new strats. I've never been particularly great at this track, and of late it actually hasn't been appearing a lot in my movies, so it's not really been a problem that I don't know it, but it's gonna become time. And the time is officially now. Gonna have to play a little passive here. Not anymore. I'm still not getting boxes. Okay, well, this is problematic. That's even more problematic. Just go ahead and red me, dude. I'm not gonna get redded, okay. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Just bad pulls, like, and just no shock. Can't do anything there. That's the reason why I gotta learn it. It's like I'm losing because of the strats. Their math is really weird. Okay. But I'm understanding it now. They got hit with their own Nana and lagged me too. That is unbelievable. Dude. It's gonna be worth going around here. Just making sure I grab that and staying kind of in the back a little bit. It's good to be spread out. Albeit, this is fine. They're holding blue. We're currently in third, and honestly, it's the only competition going on. Tag L has 138, C has 112, we have 81, and last is 79. So it's literally going to be a competition between third and fourth. Which is one way to say this is going to be a very uneventful Mogi. It's such a skill gap in this room. I could be aggressive with that. Bumped off. GG. That's super frustrating. Yep. I'm gonna burn it. The problem is I have no teammates next to me. I need to get rid of it. I'm gonna just take a single box. Okay. I definitely do need to work on some bagging stuff, so I am gonna try it out here. I know this is not a good track to do it on. It does have chaotic endings, so which could really benefit me. Okay, blue shell. That person just died. That's fine. Dude, can't avoid that. Common shock spot. Not today. Everybody's at dodges. Oh, dude. This is way too chaotic for my liking. I think both my teammates finished ahead of me. Cool. Love that. Really benefit now from a good old-fashioned TM. Let's go. Come on. Good track. Great pull. Really. Not getting a draft there really sucks. They just trail. Oh, dude, I'm just not paying attention. That's just my fault. Just get rid of it. Honestly, maybe I shouldn't have. Teammates have won. Blue shell. Nice! Nice back. Let's go. That was a good race. That was a really good race. TM is definitely one of my more solid selections that I have in my arsenal, especially of late. And actually, after that race, we're only 16 points behind second. But we're going to get MC3. Love that this is what happens after we get a top 2. Story of my life. I just don't want to bag this too heavily. I'll take the coin. I'm just gonna chain this. That's what my plan is right now. Well, not anymore. Holy cow, what the hell? Right. That person that's all the way up there in first is probably not going to keep that. There's going to be a second blue and possibly second shock. Nice. Like I said, there's a second shock. No way this is a 3-shock race, right? Doubtful. Dude. Dude. Come on. Okay, every point matters. We'll take 11. We may have gotten first there. Let's go. Still down 16? Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah. Okay. A couple firsts from the teammate, though. That's pretty huge. And the gap is closing from first as well, so... might be more doable than we think. Final GP. Teammate, you just burn that coin. Doesn't matter if you chain it or not. It's not like gonna make a difference. What do I want to do with this? Okay. I think I put myself in a position that I can win this race. That's what I'm going to do. Just kind of stay in the pack. I do not need to rush this ghost. Stay wide of this guy. Okay. No shock. And of course, I have to go wide. I'm gonna just back. Go. I'll take 3. 2, 3, 6? Hang on. We're now within 4. We are now 4 away from second. We got a little bit of momentum right now. And we're playing DP3. Of course. Tag L is still quite a bit away, but I'm not gonna run this. I'm not good enough at this track to run it in this lobby. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time in the time trials before I start running this. Let's go here. This is big shortcut. Oh, I might have hit my teammate. Okay, that barely hit me. That's like not cool. Here's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this here. It's gonna maybe be a shock. Yep. See ya. Problem is our competition got top 2 there. But the 3 keeps it close, and especially with their last. Ten down from second. And we're gonna get Grumble. Okay. To the track where I can do some damage. Friend request popping in on the stream. I really wanted to use that a much tighter line. Nice. Dude. Okay, go around. Teammate, please look behind you. Thank you. Nice. Okay, we got our teammate to dodge. That's actually huge. That did not work the way you intended that to. Unlucky ghost for my teammate. Let's go! I love this track. It's one of my favorites, man. Whew. I love a good grumble race. Like, that one was fun. There's a reason why I picked that track. It's really strategic. It's a it's a really tough track too, for some players who do not play that frequently. That track is a lot of mixture of things. It's a very difficult, like, it's challenging in terms of its skill, but it also requires some really good item play. And with that race, we're actually in second now, up by 2. All gonna have to come down to sunshine. Nice second place box, or first place box in second. Okay, that's really bad. Okay. Guess no coins for me. Just get rid of it. Holding that's a mistake. Especially considering the situation we're in. We really need to beat C. And C is the pink Yoshis, so anything we can do to get them out is very critical. We are up in first. question is can we hold it? I need a big pull right here, right now. This is not the pull I wanted there. God, dude, that's so unlucky. But both of my teammates finished ahead of me. Nice first. We finished with 89 in that lobby. I'm actually going to take that. And we finished in second. We finished in second, guys. I actually did not expect that walking in. I probably doubted us more than I really should have. That was huge. My teammates definitely kept their head in the game, and we were able to make light of kind of a difficult spot. Now, unfortunately, in 3v3, the gains are not a lot, but oh well. And honestly, if I don't get cooked there, we actually could have won. We lost to first by 3. Oh my gosh, we actually were in striking distance. How bad was that race for them? Wait, I didn't realize. Oh, dude, yeah, L just got cooked. If I don't get hit on the line. Whoa. Hello? This might actually be the biggest... That's one of the craziest MMR swings I've ever seen. We're going to gain 106 from that. First gains 144. The third place team loses 101, and the fourth place team loses 149. What the heck happened to cause that? That's actually wild. So the third place team ends up getting, or the third seeded team ends up getting last. We end up getting second. So the first seeded team that gets first. So it's just a swap of second and third. Wow. Well, On that note, ladies and gentlemen, season 15 is going to be complete. I'm not far enough to keep or I'm not close enough to silver to keep going for the stream for it to be worth it. To worth just continuing to grind. The season ends tomorrow at 7 my time, so that's mountain time. And generally speaking, I like to start streaming around 8. This is the reason why it was moved to Friday and not Saturday. We're going to end the season with 3,469 MMR. There's a couple things that might happen, and I'm not exactly sure, so I'm going to speculate on this stream. I'm also not even lounge staff in 8DX, so I don't know anything that could happen, so on and so forth. What's likely to happen, in my opinion, is we're going to be pulled closer to the median. So next season, I'm probably going to start at about 3.5. Which will be, honestly, a great start to the... Great spot to start. Right in the middle, 500 to go. And every single stream at that point matters. We're starting to also see a lot more tier EF, is what I've noticed of late. That is important to me, because I do really well in EF. So if we can keep getting into EF Mogies, that is going to be absolutely critical to making it to silver. I have been playing very well in EF this season. We'll go through some stats here in a moment. The other thing that can happen, and this is what I'm actually really concerned about. At the top of season 15, right before the season started, it was decided that what could happen is a 1,000 or what happened was a 1,000 MMR boost for all players. If that is to occur again, I will be silver 1. In other words, this 3v3 here is the final Mogi of our season. Which really sucks, and that's going to be a very difficult way to finish our season, or to finish the series, because I really wanted to push for it. And if it ends up happening that way, then I can at least say that this 3v3 is worth it. And it's a great video to end on. But it would really suck if they did that. I would understand the reasoning, though. Some of the players that are playing are not as active as they used to be. And we got to kind of change how everything is going. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen. But the honest truth is, regardless, the series has been fun. Thank you all so much for the support on the series. The streams have been incredible. Also tonight, we had a lot more people watching. I'm going to keep it... Maybe what happens going forward is we have Friday night streams, because I think more people enjoyed the Friday night stream. So I'm keeping that in the back of my mind as well. Because eventually some things are going to have to... Eventually the series will end and there will be a switch to a brand new series, TBD. But it was a lot of fun. Let's go through some stats of the season, because I do want to kind of go through the final stuff. So I'm gonna just quickly pop some stuff on our current server, and then we'll talk. And then we'll talk the season and conclude it a little bit here. So again, I'm going to finish 3,469 VR, or MMR, excuse me. I think that is still going to put me at 7-3 in the last 10. It is going to be a gain of 496 in the last 10. We played 43 events in the season. Not all of them were streamed, but most of them were, though. I believe we streamed 41 of those events. Something like that. We started the season at a base of 3,331, so we are going to finish it above where we started, which is great. Win rate is above 50%. I think my average score will be around 83, give or take. So 83 is, give or take, what the average is going to be. That's actually a great season, by the way. A really, really good season. I'm very proud of that. Some tier stats for you guys. I did play one tier E event this season. That was in that event I did win. I finished with 78. My partner had 108. It was a 2v2. So we ended up gaining 41 out of tier E. Tier EF, which is the event that you just saw, this will get adjusted to say it's a 6-4 record. That'll end up with 139 gain out of EF. So I'm playing pretty well in this tier. I'm very, very excited about more stuff around here. This 89 will bump up the average score a little bit. I think I'm going to be closer to about 80 when everything is said and done. Tier F has been where the struggle bus has been, though. 8-15 with a loss of 1,202 in that tier. That has been where things have been really rough for me. I kind of expected that returning to the series. F has been kind of the rough tier for all the wrong reasons. It's just challenging. And then tier FG has been a 6-0 record this season. I'm obviously way too good for FG right now. I would love that to be the case in tier F, but whatever. It's been fun. I'm really enjoying the series. Thank you all so much for watching. We will be back in season 16, hopefully. Right now, the next live stream is scheduled for Saturday, August 8th. But if more people find this Friday night to be more convenient, I might move it to August 7th. Thank you all so much for watching. Until next time.